Horace the vervet monkey came to the Taller Trust Animal Sanctuary when he was very tiny. His mother had been hit by a car and there was no way he'd have survived in the wild. It was a tragic beginning worthy of a Disney film about a poor little orphan monkey. When he first arrived, he was nervous and shy. There was a perfectly good reason why. After all, he was grieving the loss of his mother and adjusting to entirely new surroundings. Soon enough, though, he began fitting right in. He wasn't just making forever friendships with the animals who lived at the sanctuary, either. In fact, he'd gotten extremely close with all of the people who worked there, too. He was so comfortable with them that he was willing to nap in their arms. The best was yet to come. Once he was brought to the sanctuary, he joined a number of other orphaned animals, both wild and domestic. The sanctuary provided a second chance for animals just like Horace who, as orphans, might not have survived into adulthood if left to their own devices. There was another way that this place was very different from the wild. The sanctuary didn't have enough stuff to raise most of the animals separately, so they all grew up together. That meant that animals that might never have met in the wild would get to bond in the safety of the sanctuary. Mingling with all sorts of wild animals was okay for Horace. While he might have been a bit shy with other critters when he was young, he's much more comfortable now that he's an adult. Actually, there are few things he relishes more than a snuggle session with his favorite felines. He's really grown up a lot since he first arrived at the sanctuary as a little baby monkey. Just check him out today. He seems so much more happy and settled in this photograph as an adult than he did upon his arrival at the sanctuary. Still, that doesn't mean that Horace isn't a goofball once in a while. He still spends most of his time surrounded by his pals. He is a very social monkey and that suits the other animals on the sanctuary just fine. His feline and canine companions are happy just to lounge around the pool area together and take in the sights of their beautiful home. However, when one of them is feeling frisky and playful, the other doesn't at all mind joining in for some roughhousing. If Horace ever finds himself a little bit too tuck about after a day full of playing with his animal buddies, one of his dog pals is always willing to give him a ride. That way, he can take a rest while still hanging out with his best friends. While dogs may make ideal modes of transportation, that doesn't mean his feline friends have nothing to offer. In fact, anyone who has ever spent time with a cat will tell you that. When it comes to nap time buddies, it doesn't get much better than curling up with a kitty. He runs around in the middle of the night, in the dark, with the cats. Sarah Carter, the founder of Taller Trust Animal Sanctuary, said, "It's like he's lived there so long that every other species has accepted him as one of their own. All the other monkeys go to sleep when it starts to get dark, because that's their instinct," Sarah pointed out. Meanwhile, Horace is busy running around the garden at 10 o'clock at night. He's a character. He loves to help the newcomers get adjusted. Horace probably remembers exactly what it felt like to be the new kid on the block. You can bet that every welcome he gives a new animal is one that helps make them feel right at home. It's always good to have another monkey around for when you want to, well, monkey around. For all his love of other animals, there's something special about the way that Horace bonds with the other monkeys who find their way to the sanctuary. No doubt about it, Horace is happiest when he's making friends. It's clear that, for him, life in this sanctuary is something close to heaven. This exceptionally social monkey has a real gift for friendship, and every day at Taller gives him a chance to hone that gift.